Girls, them girls, some girl out here, she's got Jayden Daniels' wall, and her mama said, hey, honey, you're gonna be the one who's gonna go get him. And I know that sounds crazy, but I guarantee there's someone out there who's trying to get their hooks into Jayden Daniels. So thank God he got a mama like me, because it ain't happening.
All right, I thought this was interesting, man. I'll try to remember to clip the audio in there before the video. Where Jayden Daniels, they asked her, Jayden Daniels' mom, who's a very beautiful, integral part, what concerns her most about her son's jump in the NFL. She said, girls, not durability, not my baby getting hurt, not he may not make it, not a financial plan. And we know Jason Tatum's mom helps with his finances. Now, my thing is this. My rule of thumb is I'm not mixing my money with no honey. Unless she proves not just to have your best interest in hand. Let me say that on the Tatum part. No. Not just that. Because women are not really good with money. She has to prove to have your best interest at hand. And, so if that's the case where I feel like I can trust, and people say, you should be able to trust your mother. Go ask Tyron Smith. Go ask Aaron Rodgers. Go ask some of these people. Go ask Biggie in the 10 Commandments. Don't forget what he said. We've seen to put our moms on pedestals and they do nothing wrong and they get grace. And that's women in general. You know what I'm saying? That's why women can be, can feel like they can put their hands on the dude, or they can go out here and commit crimes and be above the law and get slapped on the wrist, or they could put their hands on a particular person, on a man, and the man not supposed to hit them. At some point, reality got to hit home. That if you reach, you get teach. But, that's what a lot of people don't understand. Like Biggie said in the 10 crack commandments, properly gassed up, your mama set that ass up. And that's a fact. So people have to prove to you that they have your best interest. That's a fact. Hopefully I'm back into the snowplow. Good look. Good. I didn't want to see that. So yeah, that's what a lot of dudes don't really understand. Like, yeah, it's my mom or my dad or my brother one, and then the very same people you support extort you. So that's just a little train, a little food for thought right there. Like it's no problem to go into business with your wife, with your sister, with your aunt, with your niece, with your daughter. But you gotta understand. You gotta make sure you do a character background check, and that's what his mother talking about. Like, she probably telling him protect yourself, but ain't nothing gonna stand in the way of him getting his rocks off, and she ain't gonna stand in the way marrying who he want to marry or he want to be with. I've seen it so many times in the family, outside the family, and this is why you can't just stop your son. You can't just stop your daughter. You can't just stop and say, well, yeah, we should. She's been training this young man on how women moving for a very long time. So you can't just say, oh, don't date him, or don't. One thing I notice about teenage girls, and probably with boys as well too, if y'all like the person they bring home, that instantly turns them off. A lot when they young, oh no, fuck her, fuck him. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just get to the promised land and then just tell them, oh, don't do this, don't know, or don't do this. She's been training him for this. Remember back in the day, you used to have some friends, your mom be like, well, they ain't your friends, or you shouldn't hang around them. They seen it. My cousin used to do that to me all the time. You don't hang around that nigga, man. No. No, you ain't hanging around. He was, they can see what you can't see. So obviously, she's been feeding her son the game for a long time. For him to come out of college unscathed, don't think, oh, I got a son and right now he in the 10th grade and I can just tell him to stop, or I got a daughter. No, it's called parenting. And that's why the father's important. His father is there too. That's why the father is very important, because the woman has the game. She has the playbook. You heard what she said in there. Some little girl, I'm going to get him on Jayden Daniels on the wall. Her mother say, go get him. Go finesse him. In our community, and shit, in all communities, let's be real. Because let's just say when it comes to a black dude and that's wealthy, they got some money on his way, every woman, every family, most families outside of the black community won't shun them. Becky family, India family, Amir Cash family, they not gonna shun them. If they bring that caliber of dude home that can boost the family's wealth and boost the family's prestige, that might not be their number one pick. But most Asian families and Indian families and white families will welcome Jayden Daniels with open arms because of what he brings to the table. So she's talking about all women. All women have that. Go get him. Go. This is how you finesse them. If we trained our women in American society and our women train them and show them how to be wives and how to pick a guy off character and not aesthetics or attraction, our society would be a lot better off. The last thing women care about in this American society is your character. And check out the Free Game 89 channel. We talk about this all the time. And check out the Patreon. You won't be disappointed. Nothing but heat on the Patreon, especially Free Game 89 side. So all those links in the description, right? So for sure, though, you know what I'm saying? For sure. So once you look at situations like that, man, it's, you have to start the process young. You have to give him the game. The father has the experience. So the mama's probably giving him the raw playbook, the real playbook on women. But the father is what's going, as he continues in his journey. And most women, let me say this again, and I spoke on this before, most women won't get a son the playbook. It's usually the sisterhood. Most women won't get a son the playbook. They don't love their son enough to sell out the sisterhood. I'm telling you that right now. I was telling, man, y'all got to get the Patreon. Some of the conversations I talk about on there. I met this particular guy, right? I live in Detroit. He has a business inside of Foodland on Grand River and Finkel at the Foodland, right? Real good dude. I chop it up with them one time and his son another time, both of them. You saw they cool. So the guy was telling me they got this little African business where they sell soaps and stuff. And we was just chopping it up and stuff. And he was telling me that I was telling him about my situation I was going through at the time. And because he asked me, like, damn, why you move so far out? So I explained it to him. He's like, oh, that makes sense. You around here. And he like, man, my mother, wouldn't help me until she kept seeing me lose and kept losing with women. And she finally helped and gave me the game. See, the women had a playbook, right? But your father got the experience. So it's pretty much like this. Let me break it down to you. If your mama give you the playbook, a lot of times for y'all men out here, if you pay attention to your sisters, your mothers, and your female friends or your female family members, observe, you will learn the playbook. I'm telling you, if you really pay attention, and you may not resonate with you right now, but down the road when you start going through it, you got the playbook if you've been around women. If you peep how women move, if you're not really peeping it and being observative, you're going to lose. So most women, 95% of women, no matter how much they love you, how much money, they'll let another woman fuck you. No diddy. And I don't even talk about literal. I'm in a figuratively speaking. Look at Travis Hunter's mother. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, and somebody says funny in the comment section, somebody was like, she need to be Travis Hunter's mother. Facts. But you have to feed them that game early. So the mother is really in this situation, she's the book, she's the teacher, she's the book with all the lessons and the answers. Remember, used to be back in the book, we had books in school. That's her. The father is the on-the-job training. So some careers you got to have in classroom training and on the job training. So she's the on the job training. He's the only job training. He can reach what she can't reach at. So she might tell him the book definition of something, but he gonna tell him the life definition of, okay, man, I went through this. Hey, this is what you do. Are you dealing with this? So he's in a great position. But most women will not let you know that playbook. Rob Kardashian is his mama wrote the book, wrote her King version or Chris version of the book, whatever her name is. She wrote a version. They will keep watching him lose. So yeah, he's very fortunate to have a mother and a father that can reach him. And real talk, me personally, I just learned by watching. I learned by why I had a homie who was 16. He was like 2-3 years older than me. They was having kids left and right, and it destroyed his life. I won't say destroyed his life. I ran into him like years ago, man. It's like, damn, he's still alive. But I learned like, nah, I'm good, bro. Like, I already know better than that. And I just watch how women move and how they, and I learn. And then obviously you can have all the experience, you can have all the answers, but sometimes a beautiful woman or a convincing woman will knock you off your pivot, and then she's still playing you. So you really gotta watch. You really gotta watch. And necessarily, if you see a red flag, it don't mean you gotta call it out. It don't mean it's a red flag where you should break it off. You just like, okay, I see the play here. Let's see how she play it. And she may never play it. It may have been a false flag. They might pick up the red flag. You might, oh, I was tripping. Or you might be like, or I see what she trying to do. Let me jump out ahead of that. Bam. How it is. So like I said before, he's very fortunate to have her. And, you know, it'd be funny, man. I heard stories and seeing shit where mothers can't stand the chick that dude with. You know what I'm saying? Or the homies can't stand the bitch, but he love her. And I just really never understand. Everybody can see that she don't give a fuck about you. And I can see everybody saying y'all not being the fit, because you already know opposites attract. But you can kind of see where she not being the fit, or y'all don't get along because she wrong for you, or she a bitch or whatever, and the dude can't see it. You know, I done been in those situations, but like I said, me personally, I ain't never telling no dude to leave his woman. Like, niggas know how to leave, and women know how to leave. So you know, it is what it is. But hey, man, shout out to Jayden Daniels' mom. That's a real mom. You know what I'm saying? That's what a real mom supposed to do. So, you know, but hey, thumbs up the video. Shout out to his pops too. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Check out the NFL playlist. Check out the Real 101 playlist. Hit the link trees, the first link in the description. Join the Patreon. I'm telling y'all, man, we got some fire on there. I mean, it'll get you probably all them videos, probably get you 6 months. 6 months of fire in the free game 89. Probably longer than that. 2 videos every day, Monday through Friday. Once on the weekend, man, fire. Check out the free game 89 channel. They wanted me to bring that back, but the real channel's on the Patreon. All those links in the description. Follow me on Instagram, X, Spotify, Amazon, Kick, Twitch, everywhere. If you need to reach out, DM me, Instagram. That's in the description, X, Facebook. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.